our show, Community Connections. I'm your host, Rainbow Salas. And today we're going to be talking about the community itself and things that can bring the community together with, from art to music to your own talents, places where you can go to express yourself. And today we are fortunate to have this great guy with us, Mr. Chris Kotcher. He's the Wealthy Street Director.
That's right, Director of Wealthy Theater.
Of Wealthy Street Theater. Yeah. Now that was an old theater that was shut down, and Chris is going to tell us a little more history of that and the excitement that goes with it and why it's just so good for the community. So Chris, welcome, man.
Hey,
nice
thanks
to
for
see
having
you.
me,
I'm
Rainbow.
very excited to see you here. So tell us some stuff, man. Let's just get right into it, okay? Because you started here, like a lot of people don't even know where the community center is, where we are now. A lot of people don't understand what GRTV is, but you've been there, you've been through the steps, right? As I have myself. This is an awesome place. Definitely right here in Western Michigan, right here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. All over, people know about us all over, but we need to get our community to know more so they can participate and spread their wings and see how fun they can be, what they can do. So tell us about Wealthy Street.
For sure, man. Yeah, I would love to. So Wealthy Theater is a part of the Community Media Center, which you just spoke to. Community Media Center, which is part of where we're sitting now. Community Media Center is a multi-platform media and technology assistance organization. So what does that mean, right?
Wow, it sounds pretty good. Yeah. You gonna break that down in layman's terms for us?
Yeah, it is really good. It is. It's a public media and education organization. So it has a bunch of different departments. It all started with GRTV. Awesome. Which is where we're sitting now. So GRTV is Grand Rapids Public Access TV station.
There you go.
Which is a free speech TV station. Anybody in the community can come here and produce a
public,
show.
Right?
Keyword public. Anybody in the community. You don't need to know the first thing about TV, even what a TV is. We'll come and show you how to make things work and how to get your show made and then on air and distributed. And it's also a great place to connect with other creators too that are making stuff in the community.
That is awesome, really man. Powerful. So I know with GRTV we need a membership, right? Like with Wealthy Street Theater, you would need a membership also, and that's not really too much. And there's help even into that area. And you have great professionals who are there to assist you for your creativity thinking to expand farther than you can do. Tell us something about the projects at Wealthy Theater. What's going on down there?
Man, what isn't going on at Wealthy Theater?
What is it?
Yeah, it's so Wealthy Theater is a part of the Community Media Center, and it's sort of the community venue of CMC, and we in summary, serve our part to the CMC mission of building community through media.
Awesome, man.
And we do that by providing a space for community events, and we can do almost anything there. So it's a performing arts center where we can do concerts, theater, musicals, comedy, film screenings.
Wow, that's awesome,
festivals. And we have a variety of spaces that can do a variety of different things. And we're predominantly community-run events. So the community comes to our space, and over the years, more and more have come and continue to come back. So it's become a pretty incredible magnet for different artists and producers and organizations.
So when people come there for their events, is it like people like yourself or on your staff that actually helps them out if they need help with production or anything like that?
Yeah, totally. We certainly do. So a lot of folks will come and have an idea for an event, and we'll work with them on making that an event a reality and how it would work. Or if they need certain assistance, like if they need a lighting person,
that's awesome, man. So they can feel secure. You can feel secure in this project they're trying to do. That's awesome. So you done had musicals, film festivals. Wealthy Street Theater has came a long way from where it used to be. It was closed, right?
Right. Yeah.
And then they revamped it.
They did. So Wealthy Street Theater has a pretty rich history. It was built in 1911, so it's over 100 years old.
Yes.
It's 111 years old this year, actually, 111th birthday. And so originally it was built as a vaudeville house, so there'd be vaudeville performers who would do shows there from tour around the country, and that was one of their stops. And then for a while it became a movie house, and it was a lot of art house and foreign films that would screen there.
Oh, awesome.
And it had a pretty rich history of being the neighborhood movie house, and unfortunately it closed for a while. For about, I think it was at least a decade or so, and fell into disrepair. There was a lot of water damage. It was a very dangerous place to even walk through, and at one point it was scheduled to be demolished.
No way, no way.
Yeah, and there was a group of members in the community who got together, who saw the theater, saw what was around it. You know, there were some other buildings around it that were in as good shape. There wasn't as much life that they wanted to see there.
Right.
So, and they thought, hey, maybe if we revive the theater, this could be a place for all parts of the community to come together.
Yeah, for thriving community connections.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And they raised quite a bit of money to make it happen. There was some great benefactors involved. Peter Wegge was a big donor, and the main auditorium's named after him. And he came on board because he actually I think he was an usher at the theater years and years ago when he was a kid with his friend. And then,
right.
Yeah.
That's part of his life.
Yeah.
It's like, probably was one of his best jobs he ever had.
So that was pretty sweet that he got to see that be restored. So it was eventually restored.
Yes.
And it was back in working order. Once it reached that point, the next step would be, well, what do you do with this space now?
Yes.
What kind of programming do you do? What are you going to fill 7 nights a week with? How are you going to keep the lights on?
Right.
And there were some different groups who would come and go and do different things over the years. Different types of theater, different types of film. Eventually, they connected with the Community Media Center. And Dirk Koning.
Oh yeah.
And there were conversations with him, and Dirk really saw a vision for the place and fought for the Community Media Center to be a part of helping run it.
My man.
And make it a space for the community.
And if you don't know who Dirk Koning is, you should look him up. What a guy. Amazing guy.
Yeah, you knew him, right?
It was like my little brother. A lot bigger than me, but he was my little brother. Yeah, man, Dirk did a lot of projects right here at GRTV, man. One thing that I fell in love with, the idea of what's going on here, but the people, man, the people you meet are incredible. The people that come and want to put that thing on the assistant to help you get. Everything you need is right here in your community, everything. But I'm really excited about the Wealthy Street. So we took it over and we became more consistent with doing things and making it happen daily down there.
Yeah, the goal was to have it be a community venue,
right,
and help build community through media and venue events there. And we've had some great staff over the years. Aaron Wilson was an incredible director for 10, 11 years.
Awesome.
And over that period of time, we developed a lot of the technology in the space to have, to upgrade a system to have really good concert sound.
Oh, wow.
To upgrade the system to have really great cinema presentation, to show a movie and have it look and sound good.
Everything moving forward.
Yeah.
Moving forward and better.
And update the lights, so we have full LED light control in there now, which is in Wealthy Theater was one of the first historic theaters in the country to do that.
My man.
It was yeah, man.
My man.
And that's a really powerful thing because it makes it helps keep the utility costs down. It also makes the use a lot easier because people don't have to climb up on ladders and adjust gels and things.
Yeah.
So it's so you can do a lot more with what we have there now. And so over the years of kind of developing the tech, making it a very flexible space to do just about anything that comes through the door. We've also had a lot of groups who have developed their own programming who keep coming back, and they do a show every year. There's some groups who do a monthly show that are now back, and so we're really grateful to be open, especially after the pandemic.
How gratifying is that for you, Chris? That must be wonderful, man. To see these people with their talents, their creativity, just 100 and what?
111 years old.
This 111-year-old building still putting out, and people still nourishing it and developing good things in there, man. Yeah. That's awesome. So what we looking for the future at Wealthy Theater? The same and better?
Totally. Well, same and better, and hopefully more, and with more in different communities. So over the last year, I think it was just this last month, we celebrated 1 year being open. During the pandemic, we were closed for 16 months.
Yeah.
And that's a story of its own. But as we reopened, we've kind of spent the last year getting back on our feet, growing our team back up.
Yes. Because we all had to go through that, regardless of what our business was. That pandemic was a real issue for us all. But look at us. We're resilient, man. We keep coming. We do not stop. We just keep coming. So tell me one of the biggest highlights of the Wealthy Theater for you, for your tenure there so far.
Biggest highlights.
So many of them.
Yeah. Man, that's a good question. I would say probably it's kind of a broad one, but just all the different people that we get to meet, and all the different artists and organizations that come through there, and maybe you had a similar experience with your time here at GTV, but so many folks come through the door with an idea, and excitement, and a passion.
That's
And it's really rewarding to work with so many in the community to help make what they want to do happen.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
if it's a filmmaker who wants to show his film,
that's a great answer.
Writer.
That's a great answer, man. It's to want to the people and to visualize their idea and to be part of it, to help them out, and to be part of it, to watch it. So how do the community get involved with Wealthy Street Theater?
Just come on down. So there's so many different ways. You can come attend an event, check out our website, and see what's going on, wealthytheater.org, grcmc.org/theater. If you want to just attend an event and see what's going on, we got our full list of current events up that are there. If you're interested in volunteering, we're always looking for more volunteers.
Oh, awesome, man.
And then you can sign up for that through the website. We always need extra hands in concessions and with ushers, and extra hands with box office. Or if you're interested in helping with the crew, and you have some experience with that, we're willing to work with you and help bring you in. And if you're interested in hosting your own event, you can reach out to us through the website. You can email us directly at info@wealthytheater.org, or just go to the website and there's a form you can fill out if you got an idea for an event, something you want to make happen.
That's beautiful. How many people do that sit? How many people can you actually get in there?
Yeah, capacity is 400.
That's pretty good.
Capacity for the audience if you add seats.
Right.
In the pit, and that includes kind of ADA accessible seating too.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's a nice range.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful range.
And we have a few different spaces. So there's the main auditorium, the Peter Wege Auditorium, which seats 400, where most things happen. And there's also the micro cinema. Dirk Koenig Micro Cinema, named after Dirk, because that was restored shortly after his passing. So that's a 60-seat venue where you can do a small film screening or meeting or performance.
That is just totally awesome. Right here in Grand Rapids.
Yeah, man.
Right here on Wealthy Street. Right here, just like we in Hollywood somewhere. My man.
And one of my other favorite things about it too is it being a place that anybody in the community could come in and be together.
Yeah.
I feel like during the pandemic, it was it was great. We found all these other ways of connecting through Zoom, video conferencing, podcasting, media creation, whatever, you name it. But there's something really powerful that comes from just being in a room with somebody, being in a room with an audience, being in a room with folks you don't know and experiencing something you've never seen before.
That's right, because I'm having a powerful passion of listening to what you're telling me. I'm at odds, man. And I think I'm supposed to be I think I'm supposed to be the guy interviewing you, but I'm just so happy to listen. So we want people to check out the Wealthy Theater. What's the hours of operation?
Hours of operation. So we usually have some staff there between 10 and 5 during the week. Either myself will be there or one of my other team members there. Claire, Nick, or Caleb, or Jeff.
But you have a lot of stuff on your website. Can you get that website again for the viewers?
Website is wealthytheater.org, and it's grcmc.org/theater. Either one will take you there, and we're on social media and platforms as well.
That's so exciting, man.
Yeah.
So Chris, was your background always into films and?
I've always loved films. Yeah, my interest early on was film and filmmaking, and I think I fell in love with movies when I was a kid, and both my parents really loved film and theater. My mom would take me to shows and movie screenings. My dad would too. My dad was a bit of a performer. And,
that's awesome,
a pretty funny guy. And so I kind of fell in love with that over time. I did a little bit of it during middle school and high school, and studied at Grand Valley. Grand Valley has a great film program.
Right.
And after studying a bit of film there, as well as a little bit of theater, I graduated and started getting involved in Grand Rapids, and there's so many cool, creative things happening in Grand Rapids.
It's just beautiful. It's just awesome. So here we have Chris, amazing guy, and he can tell you a lot more about the Wealthy Street Theater in person. You can go to his website and check out what he do. This has been nourishment for my excitement. I felt like a kid in a candy store listening to you, and I appreciate your time. So,
you too, man.
So,
I didn't even expect I'd meet you today. We've had this
God's
great conversation.
God
This is cool.
And it's a good thing. So all this is about is community and community connection. We all have ideas. We have things we like to express. And the community center, Wealthy Street Theater. We're gonna be talking about our radio station soon. But there's so much to do. Never say you're bored in Grand Rapids, Michigan, when you have a community who will be there for you. Chris, I want to thank you for coming, and what a pleasure, man.
Yeah, you too.
What a pleasure.
This has been great, man. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
I'm blessed to have a musical guy with me, Mr. Shane German.
How's it going, Rainbow?
Good. He's the music director of WYCE. And if you don't know what WYCE is, then you need to get your head out the sand, because it's a beautiful thing about creative music and love. So, Chris, Shane, I'm sorry.
Right.
Shane, welcome to the show. Glad you took time out your daily schedule to be here with us, because we want to know all we can in these few minutes about WYCE. Tell us about yourself.
Well, my name is Shane German. I'm the WYCE music director. I've lived in Grand Rapids for 6 years. I've been at the station just as long. I've been working in the music industry for about 25 years.
Wow, so you started when you was like 4?
Oh, no. I started working at record stores, and then ended up being a musician and touring and working for royalty companies.
Really?
And
that's awesome.
Yeah.
What's your instrument? What you
I'm
like?
a singer.
Oh, you're a singer?
Yeah.
That's why you got that little smooth voice
I got
going
that
on
voice.
down there. Yeah, you got that voice, all right. So, so when you 6 years ago, you got this position, right?
Yeah, I started as a volunteer.
Okay.
I moved here. I had never been to Grand Rapids before, and I had a rental car, and I would drive around just to get familiar with the city.
Oh, my man.
And the car already had 88.1 programmed. And I would drive around, and I'd be like, this station is really good.
Yes.
Because they play so much different types of music.
Right.
It's not just one thing. There are no commercials.
Wow.
And then I found out that it was all volunteer powered.
And that radio station is called what?
WYCE.
So your rental car led you to your job.
Kind of, yeah.
My mother the car.
Yeah, so I liked their page on Facebook, and then they said that they were looking for volunteer programmers, and I took the class.
Yeah.
And I got my own show, and then one thing led to another, and I ended up working here. And
Okay, wait, let's slow this down, because I think the audience might not catch on. In your car, listened to the smooth radio station, found out where it was, went to the location, became a what?
Volunteer.
A volunteer. And then you made your own what?
I had my own show, my own musical show.
Tell us more about WYCE, because something seemed to be missing that I don't think the community know exactly how powerful and what opportunities there are out there for musicians and people who just have the love of music.
Yep, well, we play a world of music. So we play music from all over the world. So it could be music from Africa, it could be hip hop, it could be indie rock, it could be country, it could be blues, jazz, all commercial free. It's completely funded by our listeners.
Wow.
And everyone that plays music, they're all volunteers from our community. We have people who are teachers, we have people who are musicians, we have people who are lawyers.
Right.
They just all come together for a love of music, and they come in and they program their own musical shows.
Right at WYCE. So in order to get involved in that, is that like a little training or a
you take a
membership
class
or something you have to go through?
Yeah, you can become a member of the Community Media Center.
Right.
And you sign up, you have to fill out an application. And we only have a certain amount of spots open per year, so people go through the training, and then they learn how to program a show and how to speak in a microphone, you know, live on the air.
You mean without going to the formal way of education to become
Broadcasting,
that? You can learn that right here?
Yeah, everyone that's on the air,
And
they're
have
all members
professionals
of
like
the
you
community.
to watch over their back, and no way, that is awesome.
Yeah.
So you volunteered, then you made your own program.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Well, it was just
It
was YCE, but I was the
you're
host for that time. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. So as time moved on, then you.
And then I became the music director, and we also play a lot of Michigan music. So we really like to support local musicians, musicians from Detroit, any part of Michigan.
Wow.
We have our annual Jammy Awards, and we honor the best of Michigan music.
Oh, really? That is fantastic.
Yeah, we're very supportive. And then we also support local nonprofit organizations. So
good.
while we don't air commercials, we do like to inform the community about local nonprofits and,
there you go. Yes,
and let them know what services are out there.
Community information. Oh yeah, that's the word of mouth is the great.
It's much better than a used car commercial.
Right. Yeah. So Shane, tell us what's our station number again?
It's 88.1 FM, WYCE, and we also stream worldwide.
And I was just about to ask you, what is our range?
It's
worldwide?
We're worldwide. If you stream it, we have an app that you can download, and you can take that app anywhere you go. You can stream on our website. And then if you're locally, you can just listen in your car, you can listen on your radio at home. But
that's beautiful, man.
We have people who listen from Germany, from London, from Atlanta.
As we are right here,
there's listening
they can hear us there.
Yeah, they can listen. They can listen in anytime.
We done came a long way, haven't we?
Haven't
we? What is the hours of music time? Are we 24?
24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Oh, okay.
There's always music.
Have we always been like that, or?
Not always. They used to stop around midnight, but we've been 24 hours for many years.
That's awesome, because I do know we have won a lot of awards, been nominated for a lot of things. We get a lot of good feedback for what we do. So if you would like to tell the people if they actually, enjoy music as you do, because I can feel your passion, man. You do, and you got the
I love music.
Give us some radio stuff. Give us some. Give us some.
Well,
just give us something. Come on the spot.
You're listening to A World of Music, listener-sponsored, volunteer-powered, 88.1 FM, WYCE.
Oh, my man, I just want to get in my car and come down there. That was good. So, are there, young adults involved? Is there any,
It's anyone in the community that loves music and wants to volunteer their time can apply to be an on-air programmer. We have, like I said, we've got people who are students all the way up to people who are retired. We've got people who are musicians themselves, or they're attorneys, or they're just members of the community, teachers. They just have a love of music and they want to share music.
Yes, that's a gracious thing.
Yeah.
I see you have also a nice library of music back there.
We have over 30,000 albums that you can choose from, and they're all categorized and alphabetized.
And I see that you offer an array of music, because I could recall that I thought I heard you even say hip hop.
We have hip hop, we have Cuban music, we have reggae, we have...
What's your flavor?
Whatever you like, but we like it groovy and funky here. But there's also, we have different times of the day, you'll hear different types of music.
Right, yes.
We have a Sunday night specialty programming, so you can hear everything from old soul records to hip hop to electronic music.
Ah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
We have El Mundo Musical every morning, and that's all Spanish language music.
Yes, yes.
So we try to cover.
And El Mundo been around for.
It's been as long as the station has been around.
Right, yes, yes, yes. That's awesome, man.
So we like to serve that community as well.
Serve our cultures. It's for the community.
Yeah, and
community connections.
when I look out my window here at Bridge Street, I see people who are refugees. I see queer and trans people.
Right.
I see Spanish speakers. I see students. I see retirees.
We got our melting pot.
We have a melting pot,
yeah.
and that's the music that we want to represent.
Oh, I love it, man.
Yeah.
I do love it. Give us that radio station again.
88.1 FM, WYCE,
And-
streaming worldwide
and
at
you are who?
WYCE.org. My name is Shane German,
And you are the
music director.
best.
Thank you, Rainbow.
Hey, I appreciate it. So you guys, come on down, Community Center. Give us that website one more time.
WYCE.org.
Come on down to our Community Center. You're watching Community Connection. This is what we do. We try to connect the communities together through art, through music, through just togetherness of love. This is a beautiful place to be. There's beautiful people to meet, and there's beautiful things to do. So until next time, I'm your host, Rainbow Salas, and we'll see you soon, Community Connections. Peace.
Thanks,
Thank
Rainbow.
you, brother.
Thank you.
That's good.
Yeah.